My name is Brenda, and I am the editor, host, and owner of the WhetPalette.com and podcast. Every year, I do a list of my favorite restaurants. These are restaurants where you go and you sit for dinner. Sit for dinner. These are restaurants you go to when you're in it for the long haul. You get the app, you get the wine, you get your entree, you linger for dessert, coffee, you have the whole experience. So every restaurant on this list offers just that. Number 23, Leku, Miami. Hidden inside the Rubel Museum is a secretive restaurant. You might not know it's there. Can't really tell from the outside. Gorgeous decor, signature dishes, delicious food, warm service, and super sips. Some of my favorite bites is the Iberian pork tartare and the Basque cheesecake, and those are the two must orders. There is a newish takeover by Chef Carlos Garcia. That might bring on a different side we have yet to see, so time will tell. I am very happy to have this one on my list. Number 22, La Fresa Francesa. I love sending diners here. It is in East Hialeah off Okeechobee Road. It is a Hialeah meets Paris fairy tale. Charming owners, Chef Benoit and Sandy, are the heads of this dreamy operation. It is full of antiques and curiosities and tropical touches. The food is amazing. It is not your typical French cafe. You will find some typical dishes. You'll have a croque monsieur and a truffle and cocotte, but you will also have bastante guayaba and papaya. So those touches sometimes come out of nowhere and surprise you. There is even a treatment of a dish, which I won't say what it is, secret, inside a guava pastelito. Now, the best damn crepes in Miami are here. I said what I said, and I stand by it. La Fresa Francesa. Number 21, Bourbon Steak in Aventura. In a place so preoccupied with the latest trends and what is hot, it is so nice to know that a place like Bourbon Steak exists. An exceptional modern steakhouse, classical roots, skills, and great panache. More importantly, their commitment to the food and the guest is priority number one. It also has a very extensive wine list, spectacular handmade cocktails, and you cannot miss the duck fat French fries. Bourbon Steak in Aventura. Number 20, Lion and the Rambler by Chef Michael Beltran. This place in Coral Gables opened last year. Chef Beltran has managed to navigate this culinary jungle with great skill, humility, and grace, which is a lot to say. He recently introduced the tasting menu, which is how he had initially opened the restaurant. Miami people were confused. He did a la carte for a little bit, and now he's back to the tasting menu on weekends. You can also order a la carte if you like. Part of his vibe and his goal is to always do fresh and local ingredients. His bread, he's at the top of the game when it comes to the bread. It's the one constant there you cannot miss. And he uses daily fresh milled heirloom grains to make everything. Just seeing how proud he is, him and his wife actually run the business together. It is a pleasure to support, and it is great from beginning to end. You have to try Lion and the Rambler. Number 19, Osaka Cocina Nikkei in Brickell. This is a transplant, one of the very few on my list. You have Lima, Buenos Aires, Santiago, Brazil, Quito, Bogota, London. I don't know about those, but in Miami, this is a premier spot. This Nikkei gem impresses with their stunning dishes. Some of my favorites are the hotate truffle, the tuna foie, the niku tartar, and the pato mochero, which is to die for. Even though it's one of those big box restaurants and it's in other cities, deliver consistent quality and service, and it's beautiful. Like every other restaurant on my list, this is the complete package, the very full experience you get once you go to Osaka. At number 18, MaryGold's Brasserie. This is by Chef Bradley Kilgore, who is no stranger to Wynwood. He had Alter, Ama, Ember, Cairo. This is a Florida-inspired brasserie, and it's also a new beginning for Kilgore with his Miami diners. A lot of the dishes remind me of, actually, Ember. You have the beignet and the ricotta pillows, but honestly, MaryGold stands on its own. It is strong enough to stand on its own. It's executed nicely, and it's one that I am very, very happy and curious to follow its journey throughout the following year. Welcome to the list, MaryGold's Brasserie. Number 17, Beauty and the Butcher by Top Chef alum Jeremy Ford. This is a new restaurant in Coral Gables. Started off a little timid, spread its wings, and is now ready for the limelight. It is showcasing a new menu, which you can tell is a team effort full of love. Everyone on that team's strength shine through. One of my favorite starters is the breads and spreads, and you could tell much time and love has gone into that. It is the only restaurant that I know of in South Florida that has a Gueridon cheese service, which is served tableside with local breads, spreads, and local honey. Beauty and the Butcher came to play. At number 16, Ghee Miami, this family-owned Indian kitchen by Chef Nivin Patel of Yerba Mame and Orno is quite unforgettable. My favorite way to dine there is to do the tasting menu and then add the smoked lamb neck supplement. Bite after bite, year after year, infused with love and spice, I am still crushing on Ghee. Number 15, Phuc Yea. This is not your classic Vietnamese spot. It is cool, has graffiti, neon, vintage touches. Phuc Yea's got soul. An OG Miami from 2011, Boss Annie and Chef Cesar have fine-tuned this menu and this concept through the years, and it is performing at its best, in my opinion, right now. This is also a menu I crave often. The crispy imperial rolls, the PY noodles, the smoked short rib. Might as well name it the Whet Palette Special. It is a casual and trendy place. However, they do pay attention to service and they take it very seriously. I love you, Phuc Yea. Number 14, Boia Day. It is in Little Haiti in an unassuming shopping strip next to a laundromat. But you want to go here. This one Michelin star is small but grand in character and style. Reservations might be a little bit hard to come by, but available if you plan accordingly. It is better to go with a dinner for four so that you can try more things off the menu. Another concept that is casual, but their service and their wine program is taken very, very seriously. And you cannot miss the bathroom vodka monkeys. I'm gonna leave it right there. Check it out. At number 13 is Maty's in Midtown Miami. I'm very excited about this newcomer. It is a breath of fresh air compared to all the other openings. It is crafted by culinary virtuoso Valerie Chang, formerly of Itamay. Stepping foot inside feels like stepping into Valerie's cherished family home. The ambience is akin to a festive occasion. You're dining and you're also swaying to the beat, but the food obviously is the star here. You dance away by relishing every little morsel of the food that she's serving. It is a beautiful homage to her grandmother. You cannot go wrong with the pato and the tortitas de maíz. Cocina criolla, made with love and sealed with soul. Number 12, Macchialina on Miami Beach. This is my go-to for pasta. It is solid, Miami OG that we love to support. It's warm, inviting. It does not feel like you're walking into a business. It feels like you're walking into a home. There's a familiar vibe, casual, it's effortless. It's not pretentious, welcoming and thorough, pasta-centric that you will love. And I am simply addicted, and I can always count on finding a new wine gem from their outstanding program. At number 11, Klaw. When they say it's fresh, they mean it. Klaw imports their Norwegian king crab once a week. It is fresh, it is alive, and they keep them on site. It is then served tableside with a garlic lemon butter. The location was the former home of the Miami Women's Club and International Fine Arts College. Unlike many developers, they actually respected and honored each historical and architectural detail here from the restoration. Service is professional and personal, but also approachable. They also have great cuts of meat and an outstanding wine program. Number 10, Cote Korean Steakhouse in the Design District. This location has 1 Michelin star. The vibe is electric and contagious. However, it's still intimate, even though they are at 5,900 square feet. The staff enthusiastically parades with intent and purpose. The left hand here knows what the right hand is doing. It really is a team effort. Cote takes great pride in their service, but they also take great pride in their domestic prime grade dry aging, which they do in-house. They feature all-American Wagyu hybrid, imported Japanese Wagyu only of A5 grade, and the marbling must be between 8 and 12. They also take great care and detail of their beverage program. Number 9, La Mar on Brickell Key. The unparalleled Miami views, which happen to be my favorite in the area, win you over before you even take a bite. The very skilled Diego Oca and team offer upscale Asian Peruvian at this location. The service is on point. It is seafood heavy. and they have been making stellar additions this year. The new tasting menu is being slowly introduced, and it's being paired with new dinnerware, which is handmade by Oka. They have a couple of things in the wraps, which I won't talk about yet, but there will be some surprises for 2024. Number 8, Zitz Sum in Coral Gables. Good luck trying to find this location because there's no signage outside. But words cannot adequately express how much I love Zitz Sum. I basically sit there every time thinking, how is this much flavor possible coming out of this bite? Or, damn, that was good. Pretty much every dinner I have there. Chef Pablo continues tweaking and evolving his dream vision. He tweaks, he adds, he creates, he never stops. You as a diner, just sit back and enjoy this phenomenal tasting menu that he has going on right now. I do have a note for Chef. If you ever take the Bing bread or the bao off the menu, I will riot. At number 7, Tambourine Room on Miami Beach in a historic Carillon hotel. It is a team of 3 in the kitchen, and that's it. But they're doing big things. They check all the boxes. It's no surprise that they got 1 Michelin star this year. They're performing like other 2 Michelin star restaurants that I have been to. They take the food very seriously, although it's a relaxed vibe and friendly. The team outside of front of the house is hyper-focused on the overall guest experience. You cannot go wrong with Tambourine Room. Number 6, Brasserie Laurel. Sexy, savory, sensational, French-inspired cuisine by the Ariete Hospitality Group. Next level dining. This is a restaurant that immediately performed upon opening, which is such a hard thing to do. I love any of their foie gras options in there. They have one with special berry gastrique and a cannelle. Another one is pâté with a grape musk jelly on top. It is so hard to choose any dish for my entrees when I am there. Do not sleep on the brioche burger with Gruyere and caramelized onions. Brasserie Laurel has the power to overtake any restaurant on my top 5 list, so this one is one to watch. Number 5, L'Atelier de Joël Robuchon. It is Miami's only 2 Michelin star restaurant. It is a modern French cuisine concept. They are all about pursuing perfection, attention to details, and caring about the ultimate diner adventure. Miamians might be surprised to learn that the service is neither stuffy nor intimidating. They offer specialty menus, seasonal menus, and a la carte options for every diner. The dishes are proprietary, and it is more than food because of Robuchon's legacy. It is a taste of history. It is executed with mind-blowing precision. It is a worldwide operation, and although there have been some kitchen changes, impressively, they have never been rocked. It's solid. Atelier de Joël Robuchon. Number 4, Stubborn Seed by Chef Jeremy Ford. Another restaurant on the list. Passion, grit, and a playful flair make this one a fierce keeper on my list year after year. It has 1 Michelin star. It offers upscale dishes which solidify its powerhouse status on my list year after year. You can usually spot Ford center stage, happy with his contagious smile, cooking away in full culinary glory. Only he can make having several restaurants countywide and family life look easy, like it's no big deal. Top Chef fans, there's a crudo on the menu, so there's that. What a ride it is to dine at Stubborn Seed. Number 3, Ariete in Coconut Grove. This is one of my top tried and true spots, obviously at number 3. I have been blessed to experience this one, the journey of Ariete from the very beginning. Chef Michael Beltran has navigated and overcome adversity. It is 1 Michelin star. It sits solid and pretty stable to the tune of a killer playlist on my list. They offer 2 tastings, a la carte, and Miami Soul duck press. The dishes are obsessively conceptualized. It's executed by a tight-knit team. They have working there Cuban-inspired courses, nouveau Miami cuisine, y tremendo flan. Number 2, Fiola in Coral Gables. Local chef Danny Gannon brings the Miami heat and passion to the kitchen here. The food, service, everything is worthy of praise. I admire this team. They execute this on a daily and a large scale. It is regional Italian classic, something for everyone. The options can overwhelm. It's a dizzying amount of options. They're brilliant, coursed perfectly. The descriptions by the team flow easily. The dishes all come in highly curated plates, trays, and bowls. Stunning to look at, but even better to taste. The wine program is one of my personal favorites in Miami. Number 1, the Surf Club in Surfside. The beauty of the Surf Club is that it feels effortless. It's a well choreographed and executed performance worthy of a standing ovation. The best, without a doubt. Top-notch everything. The absolute best hospitality in South Florida and has been consistent since day one. Chef Thomas Keller's finesse signature comes off loud and clear. Continental cuisine interpreted for today's contemporary guests. The CDC, Michael DeSico, brings weekly specials. Not shockingly, they have one solid Michelin star. It's a solid choice to be spoiled or to experience the perfect